Hey guys, and welcome back to another video by Beauty by Bridget. I'm Bridget and this is my channel. You can find me here on YouTube and also on Instagram at _beauty_by_Bridget_, on Twitter at BridgetBBeauty, and on TikTok at beauty_by_Bridget. So today's video is a Valentine's video, but I am single. Therefore, I am going to take this opportunity to turn this into a Taylor Swift video. So it is a combo. You can do this look if you're going on a cute date for Valentine's Day, or you can do this look for Galentine's Day and wear it while you're having fun listening to Taylor Swift with your gal pals. So this look is based on the outfit and stage setting of her song How You Get the Girl from the 1989 album, specifically the stage stuff and outfit for the tour. I absolutely loved that tour. It was the first time I ever saw her in person. We were in like the nosebleeds of LSU Stadium, but it was just magical. And specifically this song was fantastic because everything lit up and it was very easy to see even from the nosebleeds, and it was just so fun. And I've always wanted to have an excuse to make the costume that she wore. So here it is. This is the excuse. So we're going to be doing the makeup, but also showing a little bit of how I made the costume, and we're just gonna have a great time. So let's get started. So today we're going to be doing a simple pink look that you can recreate on your own, and then I'm going to add a little extra spice because that's who I am. But the pink on its own is totally easy to do, and it'll be easy to recreate if you want to do that. And if you do, tag me in it. I want to see. So I'm going to start by putting a really light pink, like light baby pink shade all over my lid to help with blending out the brighter pinks later. This is shade Pinkity Drinkity from the Morphe x James Charles palette, if you were wondering. But this color is also very common in a lot of neutral palettes, so just a pinky toned light color. It's not showing up very well on camera. I can see it in person, but it's okay. It's just giving us the base we need to help with blending and to help transition. It's just a very subtle difference, but it's an important difference when you're blending bright colors. Now I'm going to take that same bubblegum shade that we used in my birthday video and put that in my upper crease area to blend just in a little bit more from the lighter pink that we just did. And that bubblegum shade is from the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette. So the first time I saw Taylor Swift was the 1989 tour, and I just absolutely died. We left school early that day and drove all the way to Louisiana, and we missed the openers, which I was very sad about because it was Shawn Mendes, and like I would have loved that. But even though we missed the openers, even though we were in the nosebleeds, it was the most magical experience of my life up to that date, and it was just a blast. My friend Amanda, shout out to Amanda, she got tickets for her birthday, and so we were sitting in Asian City, which is a restaurant back home. We were eating our food and she started opening presents, and she opened the one from her parents and it was Taylor Swift tickets. And I remember thinking like, oh my goodness, like that's so fun. Y'all are gonna get to go see Taylor Swift. And I was like, oh my goodness, congrats. Like I know you love her just as much as I do. And then she looked at me and she said, you know you're coming, right? And that's when I burst into tears in the middle of Asian City. And it was me and Amanda and her sister Lauren, who I'm also very good friends with. And then our friend Courtland, who actually went with me to see the Reputation tour for our second concert. So just very fun memories. We made t-shirts. I'll throw up a picture of the t-shirts here. And we also made very large signs that we took turns shining our phone lights on so we could alternate who was recording and who was shining the lights. So maybe Taylor Swift would see our signs even though we were in the heavens. But all over great night, cried the whole time. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Now I'm going to take shade Skip from the James Charles palette on a little bit more of a dense, smaller brush and put that in my crease and outer V. It's a really hot pink shade, so it's gonna really pack a punch and be what draws our eyes in. With these like fluorescent shades, sometimes it's easier to stamp it on and then blend it out, just because shades that are really bright like this can sometimes be hard to make pigmented, so it can be splotchy if you just try and blend what you're initially putting on. You know what? We're changing this look. I've done a lot of the same eye shape for a lot of my videos, and one thing that I haven't done a lot of is like just smoky, like one shade all over your lid type of look. So I'm gonna put that pink all over because I want to. If you decide that you want to follow the shape that I normally do, which is just keeping it in the outer V and putting a lighter shade on the inner corner, that's totally fine. It's your face. You can do what you want. That's the beauty of makeup. You can make your own decisions on what you want to do, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. So I have chosen to do it this way, but if you say, oh, that's not really flattering to my eye shape, girl, that's fine. That's literally, everybody's eyes are shaped different. So do what best flatters you and makes you feel confident, because that is what this is all about. You're feeling as beautiful as you are on the inside. The pros of getting foundation on my sweatpants is that now I'm gonna have to wash them anyway. So I can just wipe all these brushes and other makeup stuff on my pants as well, because I can't wear them again. I also got foundation on my shirt. We had a rough base morning. It's fine. If you're wondering how I did my base, we haven't talked about this in a while, but we have a whole video on how I do my base every single time that I do videos. I have a video teaching you how to do that. We will link that video in the description if you're curious about that. I'm now gonna take this, it's technically a highlighter, but it's like a shimmery pink, very shimmery pink highlighter. And I'm gonna put it just in the very center of my lid, so it's kind of a spotlight eye. My eyelids are hooded. We've talked about this. So I have to like look down and see where it's gonna hit so that I can make sure that some of the shimmer is showing when I open my eyes. Because I can't just dramatically look down all the time, even though that would be most advantageous to show off my makeup. Sorry this is taking me 72 years. I'm gonna then take that brush that we used the hot pink on and blend out the edges so that it's not so harsh. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. So now I'm gonna do my lower lash line, and I'm gonna take that really hot pink shade on just the outer part. There's already some under my eye just from fallout from doing it on the top. These really neon shades are also known to have a lot of fallout. And I knew that coming into this, and I knew that I was gonna put this down here so it didn't matter. But if you don't wanna do pink on your lower lash line, keep that in mind that there's probably gonna be some fallout. And maybe wait and do your base until after your eyes, because then you don't have to worry about everything falling down in your face at all, because you're gonna cover it. And now I'm gonna take our bubblegum shade, so that medium pink color, and put it on the inner half of our under eye. So now I'm gonna go off camera and do a simple winged liner on both eyes, and I'm also gonna add a little something to one eye that you will see when we get back. So as you guys can see, I have added eyeliner and bottom mascara and also rhinestones, which, like, if glitter wasn't enough, we're gonna take it up a notch. We're gonna continue expanding our horizons on this channel in the realm of specifically shiny objects. So yes, I added some rhinestones, and I'm going to show you guys how I did that. So I bought this rhinestone kit on Amazon, and one side is more rainbow reflective and this side is more classic diamond shiny reflective. And so I went with the big ones on this side, and it's a kit of like 12 different ones. And then there's also another kit that came with it that was 12 different colors, but it didn't have a colored one that I liked as much as I liked just the classic diamonds on my eyes look. So this is what I'm using, and I'm gluing it on just with my Duo lash glue. And to place them, it came with these tweezers, but they're a little aggressive. I feel like they look vaguely like a praying mantis, and it makes me nervous. And also, I just would stab myself in the eye. So I'm using my normal tweezers that have the flat edge, because that's just easier for me to manipulate with. More surface area for me to grab things. I'm gonna go on ahead and place my glue dots for my ones that are going in my like crease, I guess, inner crease, so that that glue can start getting tacky while we get the rhinestones out and in position to grab them. It's okay if the glue is not exact little perfect circles because it dries clear. So if you get it in the wrong spot, eventually it will not show up anymore. This clear duo of glue is very forgiving. Just a rough placement. So the reason I wanted to do these rhinestones and bring in an element of shimmer and like polka dots, for lack of a better word, is that her costume and the set design that was on the tour for How You Get the Girl is lights, and they're pretty evenly spaced out. Like, it looks like rope lights. And while this doesn't look like rope lights, I feel like this is an elevated, sparkly Bridget version that conveys it on my face. If you think I have to deep concentrate on lips and liner and lashes, you're correct. But this is a whole nother level of precision. Wow. Yes. Okay. One down. A billion more to go. I also have to wipe off my tweezers every time so that the rhinestone doesn't stick to it. Now I'm going to go in and do the dots that are on my lower lash line. These are more tricky because my skin is just a lot more foldy on my lower lash line. Therefore, there's a lot more movement to my skin. And the more folds and movement there are, the more likely these suckers are to fall off, which is not what we're going for. We're going for beauty and longevity. And now, just like we did for the top, we are going to carefully place our rhinestones. Now that the glue is a little bit tacky. With this glue, it will hold if it's just wet, but it'll stay better if you wait until it's tacky. So, you know this glue is tacky when it's almost dry. So when it starts to get a little bit more clear. So like, this one is thicker than this one is, so this one's actually closer to ready because it's more clear, which means it's more tacky. So with our rhinestones all complete, I'm going to go off camera and do my lashes and lips. So while I'm doing my lashes and lips off camera, we're going to cut to some of the footage of me creating my costume, and then I will see you in the glamour shots. So what I have done is I got this tutu on Amazon because I didn't feel like making a tutu that had an underlayer, and I got those battery operated lights that you can get literally anywhere. I got these up. Well, no, that's a lie. These I ordered on Amazon as well because they're pink. And I glued the battery pack to the back of the dress. How fun is that? Anyway, and so I hot glued them on, and I have this like tub of jewels from Hobby Lobby, and I used the biggest ones out of the different sizes and put like between each light, I glued the wire down with the jewel so it would stay. Then for the umbrella, yikes, it does not like hot glue, so I quickly learned that I had to like aggressively glue on the battery packs, and then instead of gluing all of them on with jewels like I did on the skirt, I just glued the initial one, and then I wrapped it up and wrapped the light around the top, and then went down and wrapped it around the bottom hook thing. That makes sense? I think it turned out okay. If I can find the switch, I'll show you. A big if. Oh, there's half of them. But yeah, so I think it's going pretty well. It's not exactly like her costume, but it's a pretty good Bridget version. I cannot wait for you and I to see how it turned out on camera, so let's see the glamour shots.
Pas de soleil, 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 pas de soleil,
And this, my friends, is the completed look. I'm very happy with the way that it turned out, and I hope you guys like it too. I ended up using my Kiss blowout lashes in the style Page Boy, and because I like big lashes, I stacked 2. But these are more affordable, and you can get them at Walmart or Target or CVS or wherever. They're another good, inexpensive alternative, and you can customize them to be as big or as little as you would like. And my lip combo of today is Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in shade Yes Ma'am, and a little bit on the inside of shade Oh My God, with a gloss that I use. Morphe Jeffree Star gloss, but it's just Morphe's clear gloss, basically. Just wanted to give it a little bit of a shine without changing the color too much. If you like this look and if you like this video, we would absolutely love it if you would give us a thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow, as well as leaving comments. I would love to interact with you guys more in the comments, and one thing we could comment for this video is how you're spending your Valentine's Day. Whether it's with a significant other or with your gal pals, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it, and I'd love to tell you guys how I'm gonna be spending my Valentine's Day. And if you wanna see more videos like this, subscribe to our channel. That way you can see all of our new videos as they come out. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see all of you beautiful people in the next one. So as you can see, I have had it, So as you guys can see, I have had it, what is wrong with me? Ah!